day and night. I repeated the same process, racing intensely in the Nissan GT-R Cup in Tokyo Expressway. After the total hours spent, which was 27 hours in total, I made it 20 million credits. Which leads me to this exact video. Is the McLaren F1 in GT7 in Gran Turismo 7 really worth it? Well, in this video we're actually going to find out in Gran Turismo 7 if you should be spending all 20 million credits on the British making car, the McLaren F1. Let's get straight into it. After obtaining 20 million credits and using all 27 hours of hard work to put into this British F1, it was only right to customize the car, adding firstly the NK Racing RPF1 rims, adding the paintwork with a delightful acid blue made by Rough themselves, or as pronounced RUF. So it was only right to take it for a test drive, and after raking in and getting it to 998 miles, bearing in mind it started off with 970 miles, it was only nice for us to get it to its 1000th mile, which we're about to do right now. So here we are then in Nurburgring in the McLaren F1, my friends, the 1994 McLaren F1, which Gordon Murray made, indeed designed this car to be such an iconic car to this day, to be honest with you, an absolutely iconic car to this day. Gathered around a team, you know what I'm saying, just to build this car. It's actually really sick. It's actually really sick. He actually wanted it to be not faster than what it is today, but he actually made it to be such a fast car with actually groundbreaking records as well, and for its time as well was just incredible to see. And there was only like a few of them made, if anything, as well. I think around about 106, if so that. But yeah, it's actually just mad. It's actually such a nice car as well. Just talking about it in Gran Turismo right now, like, I will say the braking on this car, you have to be so precise with the braking. Like, this is, I'm just running this standard with just standard brakes, standard everything, no upgrades whatsoever. It is actually mad, but I will say, oh my god, the sound on this is so beautiful though. But yeah, but I will say though, because obviously it's a mid-rear engine car, like it's gonna like, obviously like spin. I will say that it will kick out. Too much power on the throttle, it will just kick out, bro. Like, it's actually just mad. But oh my days, in Nurburgring with the McLaren F1, it's just actually just impeccable. Like, do you know what, to do a time trial on this is actually just nice. It really is. Like, just slowing down, making sure as well. Obviously I have got brake assist on because I'm not that good at the game, but look, it does help, especially with a car like this. You know, it's not no ordinary for a noob kind of car. It's for the experienced drivers on Gran Turismo 7, I will say, definitely. So I wouldn't suggest, you know what I mean, grinding away. If you haven't barely played the game and think you can just McLaren drive one of these, no, you can't. You really can't, because you're going to be in for an absolute shock. Like an absolute shock. But yeah, just have to be so delicate, so precise as well. But yeah, but I will say though, the turning radius of this car is actually like, it's actually really sick. It's actually really good. But yeah. Like, the sound of the engine is actually just so sick. Do you know what I love about Gran Turismo, and I will say this? They've got very unique sounds, obviously, with the game. Now, if you want to compare this to, like, for example, like the Crew 2, most of the cars sound the same, but with Gran Turismo, they make sure they get it right. And that's what I love about this game. And that's what I like. And I'm glad I've obviously brought this as well. You know what I mean? I've had this for about a couple of months or so now. Probably a bit longer than that, maybe, but yeah. But no, on a real though, I actually love this game. And this car, it's actually sick. It's actually really good. But for 20 million, you know, for 20 million, and, you know, for the price that the upgrades cost, which we'll obviously get into. So, talking of costs for the car, if you want to be using it as a daily basis, or you want to be using this McLaren F1 to the pure limits of what you want it to be because it's your dream car, or you just love it in the game, then, or you actually want to get this car in the game, just be aware of this, my friends. For a brand new engine for the McLaren F1 1994, it will cost you 10 million credits, my friends. 10 million credits. You will need 10 million credits in order to buy a new engine. Another is as well, if you wanted a new body for this car, for example, it's going to cost you an extra 24 million credits, my friends. And this is 4 million credits more than the car I bought today. So yeah, it's actually just kind of crazy, to be honest with you, the fact that, you know, the car costs 20 mil, but the new body costs 24 million. It's just, you know, when you do the maths, it is a lot of money here, and there's a lot of grinding that needed to be done as well. If you're going to be talking turbocharging the car, you actually can't be doing that, literally. Not even the supercharger won't work either. You can obviously get a full customized computer systems, as well as, you know, racing crankshafts as well as obviously a semi silencer, as well as you know, racing silencers as well, exhaust and stuff as well. Exhaust manifolds are actually unavailable. So there's like there's just the bits and bobs you can obviously get here and there as well to obviously just, you know, make the car absolutely just fathomable behavior. So yeah, so obviously, yeah, that's overall the extreme side of it. Is just literally, if you want to get a new body, it's going to cost you a lot of money, as well as if you want to get a new engine, it's also going to cost you a lot of money. So yeah, so overall, just bear that in mind when buying such an expensive car. The price afterwards as well is still going to be a lot more expensive. As they say, expensive cars are still going to cost you more expensive stuff in the future. So yes, I've definitely taken my time with this race, that's for sure though. Like, looking at the time, I definitely have taken my time with this race. I think it normally takes around about maybe 8 minutes, 9 minutes, something like that, when it comes to, you know, having a Porsche and driving around in Nurburgring. But you see, with the, if you want to compare it to, like, you know, the ordinary Porsche 911, or, you know, any ordinary car, I say ordinary, like, you know, any of these other standard supercars, let's say, this just absolutely, just monumentally, just outdoes everything. It even outdoes most race cars as well in this game, and it's really, really shocking as well. I've not owned the GTR version of this car, so I will definitely want to own that at some point when it comes onto the store. Obviously, recently, right now, I think it's Mercedes CLM, I think it's called CLMK, whatever it is, but basically the racing version of Mercedes, basically, AMG, that, the 1998, I remember correctly. Yeah, that car has obviously come out very recently, literally like a day or two ago. So yeah, 8 minutes and 20 is not too bad. It's not too bad, but yeah, no, on the real though, this car's actually just sick. So yeah, that's my overall opinion on this car. I will say, obviously, when, you know, running this car as well, just bearing in mind, obviously you can buy other cars as well. There's probably other cars that you can obviously get as well. But yeah, so if you do want to get a McLaren F1, is it really worth getting it? I probably want to say right now, maybe later on in the game potentially, because right now, obviously, with this game and stuff like that, and the way the company is at the minute, they're just being a bit bizarre. You know what I mean? Especially with the economy on this game. So when you're racing, you're gonna have to race a lot more just to get a certain amount of cars, or cars that you really want, but they're quite expensive to get. It's a lot of grinding basically in this game. It's a lot of grinding, a lot of commitments, and money can run out. Money can run out very, very quickly, as shown of getting a McLaren F1 1994. So yeah, but anyway, all right, so I have an idea. If I were to, for example, buy this, buy that, buy that, buy this, buy this, and I think that's just about it. So we pretty much buy absolutely everything, and we have 42,000 to my name, and my McLaren F1 is looking around about, with a PP of 782.29, with a max power of 886 brake horsepower, as well as the weight being 1,140, which we just left, which is fine, and we can't do anything about the weight, I'm pretty sure. And pretty much those are the stats right there. And what a way to test out the 886 brake horsepower McLaren F1, my friends. This is going to be insane. It's going to be insane. So let's straight away do this. And here we are in the McLaren F1 with 886 brake horsepower, and oh my days, this is quick. Oh my god, oh, I heard the little backfire. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Oh, like the braking is already stupendous confectionery. Oh my days. It's so rapid. Oh my, yo, this thing's quick. I'm just weaving through traffic. You guys are just traffic to me. Oh no, oh dear, oh dear. All right, it is still a sensitive car. It's still a sensitive car, but no, for real. Oh my god, the sound is impeccable. god. Oh no, that thing's backfiring right now. Wait, I've got to see the backfire, man. Wait, why is it not backfiring? Oh my, the flames, bro. Oh my days, the flames are crazy. Here we go, here are the flames. Oh my, yo, this thing's crazy. This thing's actually just nuts. It's actually like, I feel like it's a bit drivable now. I don't know. Maybe that's just placebo effect, but it feels nice. I feel like the brakes are definitely just have now been upgraded to the 4 Max, and it feels way better now. But yeah, no, this is actually just this is evil. This is pure evil. This is what an evil thing looks like. An evil car looks like, man. Oh my days. This thing's rapid, bro. Oh my god. I just want to go faster and faster in this as possible, like legit. Oh my god, brake. Oh my days. Oh, okay, maybe it's just the car, maybe it's just me, I don't know, but you can't hate this thing, you can't hate it, you really can't. It really does forget how much you've grinded just to get this car, because it just does. It's not like it's a car and then you grind and you hopefully it's good and then it turns out it's actually the most, like, not car that you don't, oh, I don't know. Oh man, this thing's actually just sick. This thing is wicked, like too quick. Oh my days, this thing's so quick. And here we are to the finish line. Oh my goodness me. What a car. What an absolute car that is. So, what is my overall verdict on the McLaren F1 1994? So, yeah, after grinding so much throughout the game, you know what I mean, to get this car, it was actually quite a nice, you know what I mean, car, as well as, you know, I feel like to me, it's actually a really decent car, do you know what I'm saying? It's really sick, it's really decent. I feel like at the minute, with the current situation, you know, with Gran Turismo and, you know, the economy and stuff like that in the game, because it's quite hard to get cars these days, I feel like right now, it may not be, you know, the worthy thing to get. I feel like it's very, if you get this car, by the way, during this time, maybe I feel like it's deserved anyway, regardless. There's obviously some races that you can do up, and there's like one race where you can do like for 30 minutes and you get like half a mil or something like that, but that's like every 30 minutes and it's still quite long as it is anyway. And I feel like there's going to be better methods to this, and you know, hopefully there is better methods to come when it comes to saving up money or getting money at least in this game in order to pay for these cars as well, because right now the market's all just a bit all over the place at the minute when it comes to this game. So yeah, but overall though, talking about the car in general, it's a nice car for 20 mil. It's a bit steep, I will say that, especially like I said, because it does link to, you know, the current situation of Gran Turismo. They definitely are, you can tell, they definitely are trying to push towards microtransactions, because throughout the process of me playing this game, I definitely wanted to kind of pay to get it, but at the same time, it just wasn't going to be worth it, as well as there's no point in doing that anyway, regardless. So yeah, it just wasn't worth it for that. I wouldn't suggest either doing it either for you guys as well. I suggest just either grind it through to get the car, which don't get it at all at the minute. So yeah, I feel like you're not missing much either. I feel like there's definitely better cars out there that you can obviously, you know, performance wise obviously upgrade and stuff like that, but this is one of those cars if you really want a McLaren F1, as well as you really like them, as well as you just kind of want to experience it or have it in the logbook and stuff like that, that you've actually owned one, or yeah, you've acquired it basically, then I suggest actually getting one then. But overall though, it's definitely a 10 out of 10 car. That's what I will say as well. It's 10 out of 10 car, as well as in the current situation, no, I feel like it's maybe probably like 7 out of 10, so it's not too bad to be fair, but it's just a grind method. Like for me, I don't mind grinding out for a car, but it does take a bit of a long time, as well as, you know, doing the same race over and over again, it does get quite boring. So yeah, but overall though, this has been the McLaren F1 review, and you know, me, you know, like driving around and just testing it out and stuff like that, fully upgraded as well as non-upgraded. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed the first ever Gran Turismo, you know, 7 video properly, because I've done one before in the past, but that was just like roulette tickets. But you know, if you have enjoyed this type of video, make sure you give the video a big fat thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel as well if you actually want to see some more car content continue on in the future. But yeah, but that's about it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, appreciate you for joining, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.